see if Hydra can take this away or if Reynor can manage to get this last map of Hydra. Alright, in the bottom left position, the blue Zerg. It is Reynor. Bottom right, a red Zerg, Hydra. Alright. So Reynor again looking for the pool before Overlord. So he is most likely going for the same build he did in the first map. Now going for the double extractor trick to ditch out a couple of more drones there, and then finally going into the Overlord. Alright, so most likely he's gonna try and harass again the natural from Hydra with 6 links, but as we can see, Hydra himself is going into pool before hatchery this time, playing it very safe there. But Hydra did go, well, a little bit more economic. He has more drones. He did get the Overlord out earlier. His pool is a little bit later though. But this isn't gonna make any difference if he wants to go have this for defense purposes, obviously. Reynor tries to circumvent the Overlord of his opponent, but he has definitely well, we're gonna see though what kind of path he's gonna take. If he's... oh, he's actually knocking down the rock tower there. But we have 4 links coming over from Hydra. No, only knocking down the rock tower here as well. That's rather funny actually. Both players are... well, don't want to be attacked from that angle just now. And maybe we're gonna have some crazy late game Zerg vs Zerg action. Okay, so both players do actually, poor guys, do actually finish their towers, and both players are gonna open up this. Is Hydra doing this as well? Maybe. Very, very early lair though. No speed. Instead of speed, actually using the 100 gas for the lair, and we're gonna see what he wants to do with the lair. I would say Nidus play, most likely, because he isn't really committing any more gas. Well, now he is. We're gonna see if he wants to do any kind of other stuff. But the only other thing that would make sense to me is like Mutalisk, and for that you don't need a Roach Warren and you want more gases. So still, maybe this is gonna be Roach Nidus play. He has some Overlords which can brought in position, very nice. He scouts actually Reynor knocking down this one. Yeah, these 2 little guys knocking down that Overlord. Ooh, caught you off guard. And there we have the Nidus network. So let's see where he wants to put this one. So far, oh, okay. This Overlord is going to be in position to put this down into the main base. He has one at hovering over the 3rd. And he did push out all Overlords from Reynor, so Reynor doesn't see this. Reynor didn't scout this. If we look at the vision, he has no idea. Now he sees this coming his way, but is it a little bit too offensive there? I mean, okay, he has... what do we have here? We have a lot of queens there, actually. Is he gonna get out and transfuse? Yes, so far so good. But yeah, okay. Most of the roaches do get out, but he did lose a lot in the process there. Reynor did defend this very well, and if he can get the Igniter's network now, which he does, he isn't really looking at a bad spot at all. He loses both of his queens there, but with the reinforcing Zerglings, he is just gonna hold this, and he has 3 bases. He didn't lose a single drone there. He has to be careful though that this Nidus isn't gonna go off unscouted, and he immediately sends links over there, so no worries there for me. And this looks very well for Reynor. Hydra not committing to that Nidus, just lets it die, as he saw his opponent already posturing over there, and Hydra himself doesn't really have any more queens. So good defense there from Reynor, having his 3rd base up, not running yet, but having enough defenses there. And not falling to that Hydra, Nidus play from Hydra. Hydra so far committing much more on the roach side of life. Throwing down an evolution chamber, most likely for upgrades, I hope. +1 would be very nice. Reynor already has the +1 though himself on the carapace, so the links are never gonna be two-shotted unless Hydra gets up to +2. He's committing +1 though. And he kind of has to... He has to be wary. I mean, this is yet unscouted. And Reynor is doing this very nice. He's like showing a lot of links at this front. Like, here, look at me, I have my links over here, but this is the whole story of the game, actually, and when this is breached, all these links are gonna swell in. There's so many links, actually, and these roaches are never gonna defend that. Maybe with these reinforcing here, but we're gonna see, though. +1 over 0/0 we have there, and the links are very nice. Nagging down at the roaches. A good attack there, but more and more roaches coming out now. Maybe Hydra can still hold this. Yeah, pushes his back so far, but the space should fall. There's no way he's gonna... Oh, well, maybe. We're gonna see though. Again, going for the army, not for the base, and actually losing out that fight. Obviously, he could have killed the base, but decides not to do. He should place that Overlord over the base for the biles, but now it's too late. Queen over here, pushing this back. And Reynor is, well, did commit a lot of forces there, did kill quite some roaches, but he's in the army supply deficit and in the economic deficit actually right now. He has less drones than his opponent, and he has little less army supply as well. He is in the upgrade leads though now. 1-1 over 0-0, soon to be 1-0. But that's about all he has going for him right now. He kind of threw away his lead there. He should have gone for the hatchery maybe, but I don't know. With that much committal on the links, it's always hard to tell. Tries to go for some run by, splits off his links there, but decides to go into the main completely. Scouts out everything there is to see, and now comes in at the third, gets these couple of roaches there, and the Ravager. Quite nice, maybe even get the Queen. No, he's gonna commit to the Ravager and then run out most likely. So far so good, but it's evened out very well now. Both players almost in the same positions. But Reynor going for the Spire once again, while Hydra is staying on the ground forces there. And if this blindsides him, he's not gonna have spores in positions this time, and he doesn't really have the queen count to contest Mutalisks right now. He only has 2 queens. But first Reynor has to hold this attack. He has roaches now himself now, and actually Spine's getting into a good position there. He has to be careful though, they are gonna fall if he doesn't defend them. And yeah, they're gonna fall anyways now. So Spines didn't do anything at all. The queens are gonna die. This base is gonna fall, actually, and he's gonna let it go. He's committing heavily to the Mutalisk, to his gambles on the Mutalisk. He scouts again with the Ling run by, which it's a lot of damage actually. That there are no spores and no queen count to contest Mutalisks. So let's see, these bad boys. Oh, one even coming from here. These bad boys are gonna seal the deal for him. Gonna see though if he wants to go and kill the army or if he wants to go and kill the economy. So far he is going for the army with the Mutalisks. Ooh, close. And yeah, he's definitely gonna win that fight. From that on, what is Hydra gonna do? He has some reinforcements coming over here, but he can't really commit to the offense there because he's simply gonna be overwhelmed at all times, and he's never gonna break through the roaches in time to do enough damage to to negate the damage from the Mutalisks. Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying there, but he's never gonna find the damage he's looking there with just these couple of roaches. He is gonna buy himself some time though, setting up spores, getting some more queens, and going into a Hydralisk den, but let's see what Reynor can find with his Mutaflock. There's still some stray overlords here and there, actually a huge overlord bulk over here, and I don't know if Hydra did commit to overlord speed. It doesn't seem like it. And still he can, with his roach force there on the ground, actually take out the third base, and Hydra is gonna call this one GG. He can't really contest the Mutas, has nothing to fend off the ground force as well, and Reynor is gonna advance to the finals actually. Well played.